free fall soul, no velvet throne, just an open sky. I'll carry my load where the wild winds blow. No goodbye, just a restless life.
Hey, so welcome back, my socket wrench shamans, my solar panel prophets, my e-bike evangelists preaching from the roadside pulpits of lithium and duct tape. Hobo Yeti here, still whispering sermons into the static, still laughing at the absurdity of high-tech poverty, still wondering if an Apple Watch can track a man's dignity the way it counts his steps. Now let's be clear. Hobos have always been defined by movement. Once it was trains, coal dust in your lungs, and rail ties under your boots. Then came the cart pushers and van dwellers, hauling everything they own across asphalt instead of iron. But now, we've entered the Techno Hobo era. Everybody's wired, Obama phones, prepaid burners, or the latest iPhone blinking through cracked glass. Gearheads don't waste their scratch on hotel nights or bad whiskey. No, they sink it into solar rigs, e-bike trailers, heated blankets, and USB-C wonders. It isn't about keeping up with the Joneses, it's about keeping devices alive in the dark, keeping dignity lit with a wattage glow, and proving that even when society pushes you out, you can still out-engineer the edge. 1. The power core. Every Techno Hobo lives and dies by their batteries. The small stuff matters, 28,000 milliamp packs stacked in your bag like candy bars, ready to keep phones, lamps, and fans running through the night. But the real edge comes from a power station, something in the 1,000 watt range. It isn't about running a microwave or hair dryer. It's about creating a reliable central hub where everything you depend on can drink deep. Smaller packs get filled first. Then the station soaks up whatever the panels give. With that beast topped off, you know you're good for a day or two, even if clouds roll in or you move on. It becomes the heartbeat of camp, humming quietly, splitting wattage across whatever you plug in, heated blankets, radios, laptops, or lights. Without it, you're rationing power like scraps. With it, you're running a one-man microgrid. That's the creed of the Techno Hobo, redundancy stacked on resilience, small bricks for speed, big stations for security. 2. Solar salvation, forget the single trickle charger. Real gearheads unfold panel rigs like flex solars, 4 feet wide, 2 feet tall, gulping photons and spitting steady current into waiting cells. Stack 2 or 3 and you're not just topping off a phone, you're feeding a power station. At high noon, those panels feel like black wings, each square foot harvesting daylight into survival. It's not just about capacity, it's about strategy. Panels strapped to a cart or e-bike trailer charge while you move, then get deployed like a tactical operation when you rest. Cloud cover, you plan for it, angle and orientation, you tweak it like a science project. The goal isn't free power, it's dependable power. A solar rig turns every stop into an energy farm, every break into an investment. A phone, a laptop, a stove, all made possible by a rectangle of fabric lined with circuitry. That's the quiet magic of the Techno Hobo, catching sunlight, bottling it, and making the night less cold. 3. E-bike renaissance. Once it was trains, then thumbed rides and truck cabs. Now the e-bike rules the roadside. It isn't just transport, it's the new boxcar, the lithium horse. Big batteries mounted to the frame, often doubled with aftermarket packs, give you range beyond walking dreams. But the serious gearhead knows the secret lies in the trailer. Hitch one up, build it out as a mobile energy dock, and suddenly you've got a rolling grid. Solar panels strapped flat, charge while you cruise. Stop, and they unfold into 4 by 2 foot wings, soaking up juice. Inside the trailer, power stations and battery packs wait in insulated, water-resistant shells, safe from weather. You're not just riding, you're generating, storing, and hauling the future with you. An e-bike rig can keep a heated blanket alive, power a laptop for editing, or keep fans humming in summer heat. It's the perfect marriage of movement and utility, wheels carrying watts, survival disguised as freedom. 4. Cooking on the edge. A man can only live on gas station junk for so long. The gearhead knows that food, hot food, is civilization in a pot. Butane and propane stoves are the champions. Cheap fuel, quick heat, reliable flame. Forget gimmicky USB cookers. Nothing beats blue fire, licking at a dented pan. Some carry electric mugs or thermoses that sip from power banks, warming stew or noodles in silence. But those are side dishes. The main act is flame, light, boil, eat, survive. It's a ritual as old as hunger, adapted with gear that packs small and burns hot. And there's pride in it too. A stove setup becomes a hobo's kitchen, a mark of preparedness. Out there, cooking isn't indulgence, it's proof you're still human, not just scraping by. If your stove costs more than your groceries, you might be a Techno Hobo gourmet, and honestly, that's a title worth holding. 5. Security systems in the bush. A tarp might hide you, but it won't guard you. Techno hobos who are gearheads know the truth. Your safety is only as strong as your awareness. That's why they rig up trail cams, hidden cameras, and motion sensors around camp. Some mount small infrared units in trees, others strap disguised cams to branches. Night vision goggles, thermal scopes, they're out there, tucked into weatherproof cases. It's not vanity, it's vigilance. Sleep comes easier when you know something's watching while you rest. If trouble wanders in, the footage is waiting, the alerts are ready. Security systems aren't paranoia, they're extensions of instinct, upgraded with circuitry. The modern hobo fortress doesn't rely on walls or locks. It relies on awareness, deterrence, and proof. When your gear sees farther than your eyes and remembers what you forget, you've built yourself a new kind of shield, invisible, constant, and wired for survival. 6. Wearables and connection. Everyone's got a phone, but a gearhead knows redundancy. A primary smartphone, sure, but also a burner, a backup, maybe a tablet, maybe a Chromebook. Connectivity is resilience. A smartwatch or fitness band isn't about vanity, it's about discrete alerts when you're charging a phone away from your body. Notifications on your wrist mean you don't miss calls, texts, or weather alerts. Add a small laptop, and suddenly your tent becomes an office, your cart a command center. Connectivity is the invisible tether, maps, communication, entertainment, even job applications if the moment demands. Being wired isn't about luxury, it's about refusing to vanish completely. In a world that writes you off the minute you fall behind, staying connected is resistance. Every device, every backup battery, every data plan cobbled together is proof you're still present, still human, still capable of leaving a digital footprint even when your bed is nylon and earth. 7. Comfort mods. Survival is one thing. Survival with sanity is another. That's where comfort gear comes in. Heated jackets, battery-fed blankets, USB fans. Lithium keeps the frostbite at bay in winter, pushes back the suffocating heat in summer. These aren't indulgences, they're force multipliers. Sleep warm and you recover faster. Stay cool and you think clearer. Survival isn't just about not dying. It's about keeping your edge. A gearhead might spend the last of their cash on a heated blanket instead of a motel, and they'd be right. One keeps you comfortable for a night, the other for months. Comfort mods make the difference between endurance and collapse. And when the wind claws at your tarp or the sun bakes your tent, there's a certain defiance in hitting a switch and saying, not today. That's the essence of the Techno Hobo. Survival, yes, but survival with style. 8. Everyday carry, EDC. It's the little gear that saves you. A headlamp with red light mode so you don't blind yourself, a pocket-sized fast-charging brick for an emergency boost, USB fans clipped to tent poles, compact water purifiers that screw into bottles, a multi-tool worn smooth from use. Techno hobos obsess over EDC because it's the difference between chaos and control. Every ounce must earn its keep. Every item must justify its weight. When you carry your world, you curate it with brutal honesty. EDC isn't just about gadgets, it's a philosophy of readiness. The suburban dad might call it overkill, the gearhead hobo calls it Tuesday. And when the night hits and you reach into your pack for light, heat, or clean water, those little things become lifelines. EDC is where philosophy meets practice, where survival boils down to a pocket's worth of tools, charged, sharpened, and ready. The Techno Hobo isn't a curiosity, a footnote, or a freak show. They are the natural evolution of movement meeting necessity. Old school hobos hitch trains, new school hobos hitch watts. The same spirit of adaptation runs through it all, the refusal to die quietly, the refusal to be erased. Gear isn't about flexing wealth, it's about control in a world that strips you bare. The gearhead hobo is proof that exile doesn't mean surrender. With solar in their cart, with cameras watching their camp, with e-bikes charging by the roadside, they build a strange kind of future. Not polished, not perfect, but wired. And as long as the panels catch light, as long as batteries hum with stored fire, the Techno Hobo will keep moving, keep charging, keep proving that survival can be engineered. I hope your road is a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. And remember, comfort isn't cheating, It's surviving comfortably. Peace.